In today's episode of Fresh Mint.
Code clear on the abandoned vehicle. I'm gonna go to Mirror Park right now and investigate.
10-4, proceed to Mirror Park. Please let me know if you find anything related to Officer Williams.
Yeah. Fresh badge, fresh wheels, I'm meant to protect. Chasing crooks and donuts, what did you expect? From rook to rank, the action's non-stop. It's Fresh Mint, the dad cop who won't ever flop.
This 51 to dispatch. I see you're an abandoned recruit police vehicle on the Strawberry Avenue, Innocent Boulevard, 9072. Do you know who that belongs to?
10-4, let me check that vehicle in our database. Sound of the dispatcher typing on the keyboard. I've looked it up and the vehicle belongs to Officer Kyle Williams.
10-4, what's the last thing we heard from Kyle Williams? Seems a bit weird that this car's in the middle of the road.
The sound of the keyboard typing resumes. According to the system, I last had contact with Officer Williams roughly 13 minutes ago. He told me he was responding to a possible disturbance call at Mirror Park.
Dispatch, are you sure about that? Because the car is now not even close Mirror Park. It's more like on Strawberry, on the south side of Los Santos.
10-4. The vehicle is about 7 miles away from the Mirror Park area. The last coordinates received from Officer Williams indicate that he was heading towards Mirror Park. I'm gonna contact him to confirm if he is okay.
Therefore, you still weren't able to reach Officer Walker's? Sorry, Williams.
No, I've tried contacting him multiple times, but he still does not pick up his radio. This is strange, though, as he was heading towards Mirror Park, where there is a group of individuals, and now he suddenly stops responding.
Tow truck is on its way once the road is clear. I'm gonna go investigate Mirror Park. How can you describe how Officer Williams looks like?
10-4. He is a Caucasian male in late 30s, 6 feet in height, short black hair, and a scar on his right eye. He was last seen in full LSPD police officer uniform.
I am in need of vehicle transportation. Please send over a tow truck.
Code clear on the abandoned vehicle. I'm gonna go to Mirror Park right now and investigate.
10-4, proceed to Mirror Park. Please let me know if you find anything related to Officer Williams.
Are you able to track his last location on Mirror Park, or is it just gonna be looking through entirety of Mirror Park?
Unfortunately, the tracking system of the police vehicles is still fairly new, and we do not yet have a precise location of his last known coordinates. In other words, your only option is to look for him in Mirror Park.
Therefore, I also do not see him on the MDT, so it seems like his systems have been cut off or anything.
That is certainly a possibility. For you to have any hope of finding him, you will likely have to search the Mirror Park area. It is the last known place we have any communication with Officer Williams.
Therefore, I'm on location of Mirror Park. I'm gonna patrol the area a bit and see if I see anything suspicious. Hello, ma'am. My name is Officer Mint from the LSPD. I got a question for you. Did you see a Caucasian male, brown hair and a scar next to his eye around here?
Oh, great. She sighs and gives Officer Mint a wary look. Yeah, I might have seen a guy like that. Why are you looking for him?
Well, we got a report missing person with that description. Where did you see him and at what time or how long ago?
He was lurking around the corner store not long ago. I didn't pay much notice to the time, but it was probably half an hour back. He seemed to be looking for something, or maybe someone.
All right. Anything particular around about him, or was he just acting normal?
He definitely seemed like he was on a mission. Looked around a lot like he was trying to find something, and he was all tensed up. He looked out of sorts, if you ask me. Why is he in some kind of trouble?
Not that I know of. What was he wearing? What type of clothes was he wearing?
Well, he was dressed pretty inconspicuous. Dark hoodie, jeans, sneakers. Nothing that would stand out in a crowd, except for maybe that scar of his. You don't see that every day.
Right. Did you see what direction he went before you lost eyesight of him?
Yeah, last I saw, he was heading south. Made a couple turns at the alleyway, and then I lost sight of him. What the hell are you looking for this guy for anyway?
Well, like I said, we have a missing report or a missing person report, so I'm investigating that. Was he by foot, or did he got away, or did he in the end up enter the car or something?
As far as I know, he wasn't with anyone. Just walking fast and acting suspicious. I didn't see him get into a car or anything. You sure you're looking for the right guy?
Yes, ma'am. All right. I appreciate you taking the time answering these questions. Please stay safe and have a good night. All right.
Yeah, you too. Good luck with your investigation.
Dave's 51 to dispatch. I asked a couple individuals around here in the area. It seems that they do saw somebody that looked like Officer Williams, but he was not wearing his uniform, and he looked a bit wary. Last thing he saw was down an alleyway going south, and then they lost contact.
10-4, I would check that alleyway down south. It seems possible that Officer Williams went down the alleyway, perhaps searching for something. Be careful, there could be a possible threat.
Dispatch, do you know if Officer William had any kind of personal trouble that we should know of? Maybe we can look in that direction. I'm currently looking around in the Mirror Park, but I don't see him around, at least matching the description that the suspect gave us. And I also have no other leads.
Officer Williams' file does not show any personal trouble in the past, but it appears that in his personal life he got a divorce 5 years ago and that he is a recovering drug abuser. However, I doubt that this has much significance to his sudden disappearance in the Mirror Park area.
Then do we know where his ex-wife lives?
According to the file, she lives in one of the houses on Mirror Park Drive in Mirror Park. I have her full address on file.
Hello, LSPD, Officer Mint over here. Sorry to bother you. Is anybody awake? Hello, Officer Mint here. Is anybody awake? Sorry for knocking on your door at this time.
Mintier slowly opens the door, rubbing tired eyes. Yeah? Someone better be dying.
Right, ma'am. My name is Officer Mint from the LSPD. Sorry to bother you at this time, but we're here regarding your ex-husband, Officer Williams. He kind of went rogue here, and we wanted to know if he reached out to you.
She sighs deeply, pinching the bridge of her nose, Williams. Yeah, he reached out, said he was in trouble and needed a place to lay low for a while.
All right, so is he over here or?
He's here, sleeping on the couch. I told him I wouldn't get involved with his bullshit again. But the idiot's still my kid's father. Couldn't just turn him away, could I?
All right, appreciate that, ma'am. Can you please tell Officer Williams that once he gets back on his feet that he reached out to us, so we know it's okay. We were kind of worried there because we saw his car in the middle of the street, and the last location you heard of was Mirror Park.
She rubs her forehead, looking weary. You're telling me you've been chasing him around, looking for him? I thought you were here in case he was a danger to me. He didn't say anything about you guys being after him.
No, we're not after him, but he just disappeared during his shift, so we just wanted to make sure that everything is fine. But are you afraid of him, that he's gonna hurt you?
She hesitates, considering her answer. No, I don't think he'd ever do anything to hurt me. But he's never been the same since we split. He drinks too much sometimes, starts making bad choices. She shakes her head. He just doesn't think straight when he's like that. I don't know what he's gotten himself into this time, but I'm worried what might happen if it gets worse.
Yeah, I get it. Are these that box with all the drinks and the beers from him, or did you both had a good drink?
She looks away, a little embarrassed. Most of those are from him. I'm not in the habit of drinking my problems away, unlike some people.
Alright, ma'am. I'm gonna let you sleep. Is there anything else you need from me, or are you okay?
She nods, her weariness showing through her tired smile. I'm fine. I've learned to look after myself. Hopefully I can talk some sense into Williams when he wakes up. Thanks for checking in.
Alright, ma'am, I appreciate it. Sorry for bothering you again at this time, but I appreciate you opening the door and have a conversation with me. Alright, wish you a good night and hopefully some good sleep. And once again, please let Officer Williams know to reach out to us when he's okay.
She smiles faintly. I'll pass on the message. Have a good night, officer. Stay safe out there.
Tips 51 to dispatch. I just had a talk with the ex-wife of Officer Williams. It seems that he has been crashing down there. He needed a place to stay. She's told me he's not really in a good condition after they split up, making some bad decisions. I told her to pass on the message that he needs to reach out once he's a bit back on his feet, alright? So at least he's back. We know where he is.
Understood. If he is at the ex-wife's house, then it seems that we got an answer for Williams disappearing without notice. Perhaps it's best to leave him alone at the moment, as he is going through a tough time.
10-4, can you add that to his record? Maybe put him on a leave for a bit so he can get his stuff straight. I'll talk to our supervisors after the handover, alright?
10-4, I'm going to add that information into his file and assign him a temporary leave of absence.
Thanks for watching. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.